high-profile Bandra East constituency is witnessing a fierce three-way fight between Ajit Pawar's NCP, Uddhav Shiv Sena and Raj Thakre's MNS. This election comes just little over a month after the murder of one of the most high-profile politicians from Mumbai. Baba Siddique, NCP leader and former Maharashtra minister, was among the most influential politicians from this part of Mumbai and the one who had deep links with the film industry. He is also the same man who is believed to have brokered truce between actors Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan during one of his iftar parties. The murder of the senior NCP Neta has put the focus once again on the law and order situation in Maharashtra ahead of the assembly polls.
फडणवीस जी, आपने कहा गवर्नेंस का जो आपका रिकॉर्ड है जनता उस पर वोट करेगी, लेकिन इस गवर्नेंस में एक सवाल उठता है जो लीडर हैं एनसीपी के बाबा सिद्दीकी जी के ऊपर जो हमला हुआ, जानलेवा हमला हुआ, आज तक उसके सस्पेक्ट्स जो हैं वो गिरफ्तार नहीं हुए। आप महाराष्ट्र के होम मिनिस्टर हैं, तो मैं आपसे पूछ सकती हूं कि शिव कुमार गौतम, जिन्होंने कहा जाता है गोली मारी थी बाबा सिद्दीकी को, और उनके की कॉन्स्पिरेटर जीशान अख्तर और शुभम लोंकर अब तक गिरफ्तार भी नहीं हुए, तो इसका क्या जवाब है? इफ फॉर्मर एमएलएज, बिग लीडर्स आर नॉट सेफ, तो बाकी जनता कैसे सेफ होगी?
देखिए, जिन्होंने गोली मारी उनको भी गिरफ्तार किया। 11 कॉन्स्पिरेटर्स को पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार कर लिया है। पुलिस इस निष्कर्ष पर भी पहुंची है कि ये पूरे तरीके से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किलिंग है। इस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किलिंग के तहत तक पुलिस जा रही है। और मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, मुंबई पुलिस देश की सबसे प्रोफेशनल पुलिस है। निश्चित रूप से ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किसने दिया, इसका भी खुलासा जल्दी ही पुलिस करेगी। पुलिस काफ़ी तह तक इसके पहुंच चुकी है। अब चूंकि आचार संहिता लगी है, इसलिए इसका कोई ब्रीफिंग मेरे पास नहीं आता। अब इसके बारे में जो भी खुलासे होंगे वो पुलिस ही स्वयं करेगी, पर मेरी जानकारी के अनुसार पुलिस काफ़ी तह तक इसके पहुंच चुकी है।
यानी कि जेल में बैठे बिश्नोई गैंग इतने पावरफुल हैं कि बाहर पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स को इस तरह से अटैक कर सकते हैं, मार सकते हैं।
देखिए, मैं वापस कहना चाहता हूं कि इसमें कौन है, इसके बारे में कई अटकलें लगाई गई। इट इज़ नॉट राइट फॉर मी टू से दैट इसमें बिश्नोई गैंग कितनी है, बिश्नोई ने किया है या नहीं किया है, या उनके माध्यम से किया है, या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लिया है, या किससे लिया है, ये यहाँ बोलना सही नहीं है, ये ठीक भी नहीं है। इस पर उचित खुलासा जो है ये पुलिस विभाग बहुत जल्दी करेगा, ऐसा मेरा कयास है।
The murder of Baba Siddique shocked the political corridors in Maharashtra. But many wonder whether this incident could lead to a sympathy wave that will power Zeeshan Siddique to yet another victory from the Bandra East constituency.
High-rise apartments surrounded by the slums. In one frame, you can see the contrast on ground in the Bandra East constituency. The Bandra East constituency historically is a Sena stronghold. Trupti Sawant's late husband Bala Sawant used to represent this constituency on a Shiv Sena ticket till 2019. In 2019, the Shiv Sena chose Vishwanath Mahadeshwar over Trupti Sawant. She ran as an independent and her rebellion led to division of votes. That's what many experts believe, that the split in the votes helped Zeeshan Siddique, who won the elections from the Bandra East constituency on a Congress ticket in 2019. Trupti Sawant is once again in the poll fray. Will that lead to division of votes? Will it once again benefit Zeeshan Siddique, who's now contesting as the NCP candidate, or will the sympathy factor be the biggest contributor? All right, we are now joined by Zeeshan Siddique. Zeeshan, how are you doing after what you've gone through? This is your first election without your father.
This is the first Yatra we're doing today in our campaign. It feels very different, but you have to do what you have to do, and it's my father's dream. It has always been my father's dream for me to win this election again. And for the people of my constituency, Bandra East, I have to be strong and I have to move forward, and that's what I'm doing.
Are you missing his guidance, especially during this crucial hour?
Of course, I'm missing his guidance at every moment in life, not only politically but very personally as well. But yeah, he's always taught me to fight, and that's what I'm doing. Many people thought that I wouldn't be out campaigning, but this is an answer for all of them who thought that I wouldn't be out campaigning. I'm right here. I'm right where I had left off, and I'm here to stay.
You're surrounded by so many people. One can feel the love that they have for you. Are you a little bit nervous or scared anywhere down the line to step out?
See, I've always said that if once you lose the most essential part of your life, something that is most valuable to me, like my father is the most valuable person to me in my life. And once I've lost him fighting, while he was fighting for people and fighting for their rights, it's a part of me has gone with him, and I feel like I'm not scared. People's love is with me, their prayers are with me, and I'm moving forward to continue the fight that my father has been fighting.
There's a huge crowd gathered for you here. Is this all going to translate into votes for you?
Of course. You see, a lot of people have come in whenever, as soon as the message got passed on that I'm going to be starting today. We have thousands of people joining us, and it's their love, it's their prayers that have kept me going, and I'm going to be doing that.
There's a huge gathering of women as well. I can see women power in your campaign. Do you think that's also the Ladki Bahin Yojana that is going to help?
Of course. The Ladki Bahin Yojana has made sure that all the women are very independent. More than 40,000 people, 40,000 women have signed up for the Ladki Bahin Yojana in my constituency per se. And if you see that women, kids, all of them are happy to see me. And that's because of the work we've done, the love we received from them. And yeah, that's why we're here. That's the love. Their love is what is giving me the strength to do what I'm doing so today.
You're up against Varun Sardesai. Y'all were in the alliance once, old friends. So what's happening? What do you want to say about that?
I'm sorry.
Varun Sardesai is up against you. Varun Sardesai. You guys were in the alliance once, old friends.
See, like I said, that it doesn't matter who's against us. Varun is fighting his own election and I'm fighting my own election. But in the middle, when all of, there was a big tragedy at my house and it's still ongoing, there were a lot of promises made by the Mahavikas Aghadi which they didn't stick to, and that's what they are known to be. So I don't have any complaints. I don't have anything to say. I'm fighting my election and the people are with me.
Were you promised that there'll be no MVA candidate against you?
Yes, I was promised. I was promised, but that doesn't matter now because I'm fighting my election. But they shouldn't have kept me in the dark, especially in these tough times. But that's what their nature is, and that's what they are bringing is. So I wouldn't want to comment on that.
In one of your posts, you said that it's in the nature of your old friends to not support, maintain relationship with those who respect you. Are you surrounded by the right people? Are you getting the respect that you always wanted?
I'm surrounded by the people that love me. I'm surrounded by the people that have given me a chance when the going was tough, and that's what counts, right? That's what counts, because when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and you need people to support you. And I'm thankful to Ajit Dada, Praful Ji, Sunil Tatkare Ji, the NCP cadre, and the people around me to give me the strength to move forward.
One last question. Do you recall the last moments or the last conversation you had with your father?
Yeah, of course, that's not going to go from me anytime soon. I mean, now that you bring it up, obviously it's fresh in my eyes. All those visuals are fresh in my eyes. And I remember, but I also remember each and every conversation I have had with him over the course of the days, over the course of the months, over the course of the years. He always taught me how to fight, and I'm going to keep those memories with me, and I'm going to continue moving forward with his legacy, fulfilling his dream, fulfilling and making sure I give back enough to the people that love me and respect me, and I'm sure he'll be happy seeing me fight it out and, move forward with the love people are giving me.
Last, before I let you go, do you see Trupti Sawant as your competition? Will there be a division or split of votes like 2019?
See, I don't know. As I said, that I haven't really got the time to see who's fighting against me. I know I'm contesting and I will get more than 60-65% of the votes. so it doesn't matter who's contesting against me.
Zeeshan, thank you very much for giving us your busy schedule and all the best to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that was Zeeshan Siddique, who says that he is going to get 60 to 65% of the votes, and that all the love that is pouring out for him is going to translate into votes.
One cannot ignore the concern over the law and order situation in Maharashtra. And with threats to actor Salman Khan again, the focus is on whether the people in Mumbai, and especially those living around Bandra, feel safe.
As Maharashtra moves closer to assembly polls, the law and order has become a hot topic of discussion across the state. The frequent threats made against actor Salman Khan have emerged as a focal point for opposition, where they have been hitting out at ruling Mahayuti over public safety. The opposition also claims that the deteriorating law and order has become a serious cause of concerns for the people of Maharashtra in this election. Let's hear from few voters on what they have to say when it comes to Salman Khan case, if it could change the election narrative. Ma'am, I'll come to you first. What do you think of Salman Khan case, where he has been getting frequent threats? Will this be impactful during elections?
दोनों सर्कमस्टांसेस हो सकते हैं. वो सलमान खान को मिला है, वो बहुत बड़ी पर्सनालिटी, ग्रेट पर्सनालिटी तो मैं नहीं बोलेंगी बिकॉज मैं बहुत ह्यूज फैन हूँ उसकी, लेकिन वो ग्रेट है, मतलब सब जानते हैं उनको, तो उसी वजह से उनका शायद थोड़ा सा नाम आ रहा है. मुझे नहीं लगता कि जो नॉर्मल पीपल है उनको इतना इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है. उनको इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है क्योंकि उनके पर्टिकुलर कुछ रीजन है जो अलग अलग हो सकते हैं. लेकिन यस, मैं ये भी बोल सकती हूँ कि अगर हम आज, जैसे मैं आज घूमने आई हूँ यहाँ पे, सलमान खान के घर के सामने आई हूँ, तो ऑफकोर्स बहुत अच्छी सेफ्टी है, लेकिन थोड़ी यही सेफ्टी थोड़ा पब्लिक को भी थोड़ा सा होना चाहिए, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी. थैंक यू.
सर, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? अभी आप सलमान खान के घर के यहाँ से आए, हाउ वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस, एंड क्या ये इलेक्शन पर भी फोकस हो सकता है इस बात का?
यस, डेफिनेटली हो सकता है. मैं एक ही चीज कहना चाहूंगा कि वी हैव टू टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ आवर सेल्स. कोई कुछ भी कहे, कोई कुछ भी करे, जैसे हम घर पे भी सेफ्टी खुद की रखते हैं, घर पे हर चीज हम सही ठिकाने पे रखते हैं. कभी भी बाहर जाते हैं, जैसे गाड़ी चलाते हैं, सीट बेल्ट पहनते हैं. हमको किसी ने बताया नहीं है, बोला नहीं जाता है बार बार, लेकिन हम खुद की सेफ्टी खुद रखते हैं. तो ऐसे हमको बाहर जब भी निकलते हैं तो खुद की सेफ्टी, पर्सनल सेफ्टी हमको रखनी चाहिए. तो इलेक्शन के बारे में अगर सलमान खान को कुछ होता है या नहीं होता है वो अलग मैटर है, लेकिन पब्लिक के बारे में मैं ये बोलूंगा कि खुद की सेफ्टी की जिम्मेदारी हमारे खुद की है. सो वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ आवरसेल्फ.
सर, आपको क्या लगता है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन क्या खराब हो गई है?
नहीं, वो तो खराब नहीं हुई है, लेकिन थोड़ा पब्लिक सेफ्टी भी ध्यान रखना चाहिए. वो सब क्या पब्लिक को क्या क्या सेफ्टी देनी चाहिए, वो सब ध्यान में रख कर करना चाहिए. हाँ, ध्यान रखना चाहिए.
Absolutely, here we understand that the neutral reactions have been coming from the voters. In fact, they have given mixed reactions, while we understand that Salman Khan case could be a point where the opposition has been hitting out on ruling Mahayuti, but at the same time, public safety is a concern for the voters here.
Constituency houses Bandra Kurla Complex and Matoshri, residents of the Thakres that was once a power hub in the politics of Maharashtra when Bal Thakre held the reins of the undivided Shiv Sena. Contesting from Bandra East constituency on the UBT ticket is their own Varun Sardesai, who is projecting himself as an educated leader. Double graduate, no criminal records and accessible. We spoke to Varun Sardesai on his fight against Zeeshan Siddique in this constituency and a lot of other issues as well. Take a look.
For the Shiv Sena UBT, it's not only a battle against Zeeshan Siddique and the sympathy votes in his favor, but also the clout of Trupti Sawant of the MNS. The 33% Muslim vote may also not do much for Varun Sardesai in his battle against Zeeshan Siddique. So will this Bandra East constituency go with the Mahayuti, or can Varun Sardesai and Aghadi pull off an upset?
This is your electoral debut. How confident are you?
I'm very confident because this whole constituency has been Shiv Sena bastion. This constituency also has the residence of Hindu Hriday Samrat Shiv Sena Pramukh Balasaheb Thakre ji. Panaji. Now our party president Uddhav Thackeray Sahab resides there. So there is a very large section of citizens, of residents who have been consistently showering their love on Shiv Sena. And the second biggest party in this constituency has predominantly been Congress. So now that in MVA, Shiv Sena and Congress are together, I'm very confident of a victory by a huge margin.
Would you call it a three-way fight with Zeeshan and Trupti Sawant both in the fray?
No, I mean, I wouldn't call it a three-way fight. I think there are some other independents also contesting. There are 10 to 12 people contesting. And I think in democracy, everyone has a right to contest. So I don't consider any one single person or any two people as my competition. I think everyone is going out to voters. They're trying to showcase what work they've done. They're trying to showcase their vision. And I'm sure the voters are smart enough to decide.
People are also saying that this is also a fight between the dynasts, people who belong to the political families. How do you counter that?
No, see, I mean, I think that argument would have been valid if I would have not been a part of politics for so long. I think every Shiv Sainik knows me very well, and more importantly, I think my opponents and my detractors know me much more. So I've worked with all of these guys for so long, and I think every shakha in this constituency I've been for so many years that all these people I think are a part of my family. I don't consider myself as a dynast, and I think you can call me a dynast if like being a part of family of Shiv Sainiks is being called a dynast, because I'm one of them. So it's fine. I mean, they have to say something about me. So I think this is the only thing they can.
So you're basically saying there were no preferences given, you had your fair share of struggle. One thing that I noticed about your campaign, just outside your office, is a banner which says double graduate, no criminal record. So you are essentially providing your background check to your voters?
Yeah, I think I'm doing something that has never been done before, and very surprisingly, I have distributed my resume to every voter, because I think every job application needs one. Even if you are applying for a job with a very small salary, the first thing that the employer asks is, what have you done? What are your qualifications? And surprisingly, no one in politics does this. So I'm trying to showcase whatever work I've done over the last 14-15 years. I'm trying to show that we need educated people. And I've done my master's from Columbia University. So I think education goes a long way in any career, and especially in politics. So I think having educated politicians is need of the hour, and along with that, the fact that I have been working on ground, I think this is a very good combination. This is a combination that people look forward to, someone who has on ground experience plus who is qualified.
Zeeshan is contesting against you in this poll fray. He was with the Congress first, he's now with the NCP, backed by Ajit Pawar. How do you think the voters are going to deal with this, the party hopping that is happening constantly?
That's a very good question that you asked, because this question is not important only in this constituency, it is throughout Maharashtra. If you look at the political landscape right now, over 100 MLAs have switched their sides. So entire Maharashtra and all the voters, around 13 crore voters, I think they have made up their mind that they are not going to vote for someone who's done Gaddari with their party. Similarly, all my opponents, even in this constituency, all of them have done Gaddari with their own party. The names that you mentioned before, Zeeshan contested on a Congress ticket and then left Congress midway. Similarly, Trupti Sawant, I think she has switched 5 parties in the last 5 years. So I'm pretty sure that people are not going to take these people seriously. People like voters like people like me who are loyal to their thought, who are loyal to their leadership, and that is why if you saw the banner outside, or maybe if I show you one of my pamphlets, being a loyalist is also something that I'm going out and telling people that I'm someone who's loyal to my boss, who's loyal to my party, who's loyal to my thought, and hence I'll also be loyal to the voters.
That's a direct jibe you're taking at the Chief Minister and all those who left with him. In one of your interviews, you also said that Eknath Shinde pre-planned it all.
Of course, it's not me who said this. I think once they formed the government, all of them got so cocky that they went around Maharashtra saying that they had done 200 meetings, and they were laughing at how they had planned to bring down our own Chief Minister. So I think people don't like this sort of arrogance, the arrogance that they've been displaying over the last 2 years. I think they came out with statements that we did more than 200 meetings just to bring down Uddhav Thackeray Saab's government, and all of this does not sit down well with the voters. So I think this is not something that I'm claiming. I think this is just something that they have said. I'm just reiterating that.
Do you think Trupti Sawant contesting on an MNS ticket is going to make the difference? Because in 2019, many say that her rebellion led to a division of votes, and that's why Zeeshan benefited out of it.
No, of course. See, what happened in 2019 was she was the incumbent MLA back then, and she was denied a Shiv Sena ticket, which is why a lot of Shiv Sainiks also voted for her. This time around, I'm very happy that she's contesting from a different party, because now MNS I think is a separate party for last 16 or 17 years. They have a separate voter base, so maybe people who have been traditionally voting for MNS, they might vote for them, but I don't even see that happening because I'm amongst the people. But apart from that, the Shiv Sainiks, the people who love Bala Sawant Sahab, who had voted for her, this time around they are very sure they are backing, all of them are backing Matoshri, they are backing me, so I don't think that will be a huge problem, and I don't see that as a challenge.
Okay, one last question to you. Till about 2019, and historically Bandra East constituency has been a Sena stronghold. Do you think you can establish that hold once again?
No, that is my hope, and I wish to do that because I think the residents, Matoshri holds a very important place in all of our hearts, and the Vidhan Sabha, the assembly which has Matoshri in it, should have our flag over it, and we hope that people will give us their support, they will give us their love. They've been showering a lot of love till now, and I mean, once I'm blessed by the voters, I don't think we need anything else. So I'm pretty sure that once again the voters did a mistake in 2019. They won't repeat this mistake. The votes won't get split. And now that again Shiv Sena and Congress are together, voters of Bandra East have given us a comfortable lead of 28,000 in the Lok Sabha. I think we'll get a bigger lead in the Vidhan Sabha.
All the best and thank you for speaking with us. So that was Varun Sardesai, the candidate of the UBT from Bandra East constituency, who says that he's trying to project, of course, himself as an educated candidate, asking people to make that choice wisely. Also, one other thing very unique that he said he's doing during his campaigning is handing over his resume to every voter, since he believes that when you apply for a job, you need the resume. He's given his resume to the voters. Let's see what the voters decide.